Okay, now let us learn how to divide radicals of different orders. As you can see, meron tayo rito cube root of 16 and square root of 2. The first step is transform its radicals into rational exponent. So that 16 will become 2 raised to 4. 2 raised to 4 is equivalent to 16. Then, etong index ay mapupunta doon sa denominator. So, ayan na. Rational exponent na siya. Okay? Then, eto namang to sa baba ay raised to 1 half. Okay. So, kung hindi alam ito gawin, babalikan natin, of course, yung ating mga video lessons prior to this lesson. Kasi kailangan natin ng skills and mastery about the laws of exponent and laws of radicals. Then, ang gagawin natin kasunod ay yung mga fraction na yan, kukunin natin yung equivalent fraction niya at ang target natin dapat maging magkaparehas yung kanilang mga denominator. So, etong nasa taas, pwede natin siyang express as 8 over 6. Okay? 2 raised to 8 over 6. We just multiply the numerator and denominator by 2. So, it becomes 8 over 6. Dito naman sa baba, maging 3 over 6. We just multiply by 3, the numerator and denominator, it becomes 3 over 6. So, 3 over 6 is equivalent fraction of 1 half, and 8 over 6 is an equivalent fraction of 4 over 3. So, bakit natin ginawa yan? Kailangan maging magkaparehas ang kanilang mga denominator. Kasi, gusto na natin silang ilagay sa isang radical na iisa lang ang index. 'Di ba? I-combine natin. So, 6 ang kanilang denominator, kaya maging 6 ang ating index at pwede na natin silang ilagay as 2 raised to 8 divided by 2 raised to 3. So, ayan na. Ang susunod na gagawin natin ngayon ay i-multiply natin yung denominator sa 2 raised to 3 at yung numerator sa 2 raised to 3. Ano naman ang reason? Bakit? Ang target natin kasi, we are applying the simplifying of radicals by rationalizing the denominator. So, i-rationalize natin yung denominator. Kasi, kapag minultiply mo sila, that becomes 2 raised to 6. So, pwede na natin later on siya ilabas ng radical symbol. Yun yung tinatawag nating rationalizing the denominator. Then, syempre, kailangan din natin i-multiply yan just to maintain the value of our radicand. Kailangan i-multiply din natin because these two are just equivalent to 1. No? So, 1 times this quantity, it would be just the same. Hindi mababago yung value. Kaya ganun yung ating ginagawa. Next. Dito natin ilagay. Okay? So, lagay ulit tayo ng isang radicals. 2 raised to 8 times 2 raised to 3, it becomes 2 raised to 11. And then, it becomes 2 raised to 6. Yan. So, pwede na tayo ngayon mag-simplify. Next. Etong 2 raised to 11 sa taas, magkakaroon niya ng isang 2 raised to 6 tapos 2 raised to 5. Diba? 2 raised to 6 times 2 raised to 5 is equal to 2 raised to 11. And then, eto namang sa baba, since parehas na yung index at saka yung kanyang exponent, so, applying the laws of radicals when exponent and index are equal, so pwede na natin siyang ilabas ng radical symbol. Okay? Then next. Since parehas na ito, ayan na, parehas na, pwede na natin ilabas. And then, ang matitira sa loob ay 2 raised to 5, it is equivalent to 32. 2 raised to 5 is equivalent to 32. And then, huwag natin kalimutan yung index. Then, yung nasa baba naman na 2. Okay. So, to simplify it again, kailangan natin yung pinaka-simplest form. Yung final answer natin, dapat yun yung kanyang pinaka-simplest form. So, 2 and, di ba? 2 divided by 2 is just equal to 1. So, pwede na natin yan tanggalin. Di ba? So, ang matitira sa atin dyan is the 6th root of 32. So, ayan na yung ating magiging pinaka-final answer. Okay? So, dadagdagan pa natin yung ating example. Okay, let us continue on this example. Magkaiba ang kanilang mga index. So, ang una uli natin gagawin dito ay i-transform its radical expression to rational exponent. So, yung 27 is 3 raised to 3. Okay, 27 is 3 raised to 3. 3 times 3 equals 9, times 3 equals 27. Then, yung index natin, ilagay natin sa kanyang denominator to make it a rational exponent. And then, yung x naman natin, gawin nating 5 raised to 4. Ayan. Then, dito naman sa baba, etong 3, it becomes 1/3. At yung x, ganun din, 1/3. Ayan. So, nagawa na natin na may transform sila sa rational exponent, its radical. The next is, we are going to look for fractions from the numerator and denominator na dapat ang target natin maging common ang kanilang mga denominator. Okay, gaya nung ginawa natin doon sa example number 1. So, since dito ay 3, doon ay 4, so our common denominator could be 12. Diba? Yun ang palatandaan natin dyan. Kasi if we're going to count 4, 8, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, yun yung kanilang magiging least common denominator. Okay? So, gawin nating 12 ang exponent dito. 12 yung denominator ng rational exponent. So, it becomes 3. So, multiply 3. The numerator and denominator, it becomes 9 over 12. Ayan. Diba? Times 3, 9. Times 3, 12. Then, yung x naman, times 3, it becomes 15. And then, 12 naman ang ating denominator. Then, susunod, ito naman. So, para maging 12 yan, so that is 1/3 is equivalent to 4 over 12. Yan, 4 over 12. Yan yung kanilang equivalent fraction. No? The equivalent fraction of 1/3 is 4 over 12. Wherein ang target natin, dapat lahat ng denominator ay maging pare-parehas. Kasi, kailangan natin siyang ilagay sa isang index. Isang radical na parehas ang index. Magiging parehas na lang sila 12. Okay? 12 na lang ang kanyang index. So, itong 3 ay magiging 3 raised to 9 at yung x ay magiging raised to 15. Tapos, sa baba naman ay 3 raised to 4 at x raised to 4. Okay. Ang susunod naman ay apply natin yung rationalizing the denominator or simplifying our answer. Okay, so i-multiply natin siya sa 3 raised to 8 and x raised to 8. Both numerator and the denominator. Because our target is to rationalize the denominator, so kailangan natin magkaroon ng 12 na exponent para mamaya ma-remove natin siya, 'di ba? From inside the radical. May labas natin. So ganun din sa taas, 3 raised to 8 and then x raised to 8. Now, let us multiply. 3 raised to 9 times 3 raised to 8. So, lagay muna natin sa loob, is 3 raised to 17. Diba? 9 plus 8 equals 17. And x, 15 plus 8 is equal to 23. Ayan. So, divide. Huwag natin kalimutan yung ating index dyan, na 12. Ito ngayon ay magiging 3 raised to 12 and x raised to 12. Ayan. Next move. Dahil parehas na ito ng kanyang index, yung mga exponent, so, isimplify natin. Yung nasa taas, magiging 3 raised to 12 times 3 raised to 5. Diba? 12 plus 5 is equal to 17. And then, ito namang isa, tutuloy natin, x raised to 12 times x raised to 11. 12 plus 11 is equal to 23. Okay? Then, sa baba, pwede na natin silang ilabas sa radical symbol. 3x na lang. Okay? So, next. Ilalabas na natin ngayon yung may mga ilabas natin ito. Ilabas natin yun. Ayan. Dahil, by laws of radicals, if exponent of the radicand and the index are equal, pwede na natin siyang ilabas. So, that is 3. Tapos, yung x. Then, ang matitira ngayon sa loob ay yung 3 raised to 5. Di ba? 3 raised to 5. At saka yung x raised to 11 over 3x. Ayan. So, to simplify our answer or to finalize our answer, since 3x divided by 3x is equal to 1, so we can just remove that. 1 na lang naman yun. No need to write it, di ba? Lahat naman ng quantity ay may numerical coefficient na 1. So, by the identity property of multiplication, so cancel na yan. So, 1. So, eto na lang ngayon ang matitira. 3 raised to 5 is equal to 243 x raised to 11. So, ayan na ngayon yung ating magiging pinaka-final. Okay, laging tatandaan sa mga nag-aaral ng math, kung nais mong ikaw ay maging mahusay, walang ibang paraan kundi ito'y laging pagsanayan. Practice lang yan. Practice ng practice. At ikaw ay huhusay.